So today I'm water bathing raw milk, and I like to start out first by using my homemade cleaner. Just give my jars a little bit of a spray, and then I'm going to rinse them out just to make sure they're good and clean before I put the milk in it, because I don't heat my jars ahead of time. Then I just take it to the sink and rinse these each out. So I let my jars drip dry, and now I will just go ahead and pour the milk into the jars. I want to stay I'll show you here, right here at the bottom of the rim, not fuller than that on each one. This makes it really nice for anytime your cow is dry, or if you buy milk and your local farmer, your cow goes dry, or you just need a little extra, then you have it on hand. I use a funnel to try to keep the milk off of the rim, just so that the seals will seal for sure. You'll see I also took off all of the cream, so that will be used to make butter or ice cream, things like that. Or you could just drink it in your coffee. If a little bit of cream gets left on the milk, it's just going to turn into like a buttery consistency. It works perfectly fine for cooking or baking. You just pour it in there and it gives it a little more of a creamy taste. So you can see I'm filling each one of these right to the rim there. I like to take a wet paper towel and just wipe the rim of each one of these to make sure there's no milk on it, and to ensure that we get a nice good seal. Then I just take my rings and flats. You don't even have to heat your rings for this. And then just tighten it up really good. And you see I'm a bit of a rebel canner. If my flats are good, I reuse them. So this one, there's nothing wrong with it. Clean, it's nice. So you'll see sometimes when you're watching my canning, there'll be an old label. Well, that's why. So, all right, so these are ready to go into the water bath. I have my water bathing pot here. I'm gonna put a canning tray in it, and then I'm going to load my milk. Mine will hold 7, and then I'm going to just fill it with cold water, and I want it to be about 1/2 inch to 2 inches above the top of each of the jars. As you can see, the water's about 2 inches above. So then I'm going to just go ahead and put the lid on the top so that it heats up quicker. And I'm going to turn my stove on high. Until it starts to boil. And then I'm going to turn it down. So it's starting to boil, so I'm going to set my timer for 1 hour. And I'm going to turn my pot down. And I'm just going to keep checking it and adjusting it to where it continues to boil, but it's not at such a rolling boil. So I like to use a water bathing pot that is also like a stainless so that I can use it for other things too. So if you don't have a good stainless water bath pot, I'm gonna link it down below, but this is really nice because then if you're making something like chicken broth or bone broth, things like that, you have a big pot that's not just for water bath, but you can use it for multiple things. Now, if you want to have a canned milk that doesn't take a whole hour, then check out my video on how to pressure can milk, and it's a lot quicker, but you do have to have a pressure canner. So as you can see, it's just barely boiling, just enough to say that it is, and I have mine all the way down to 2. So just a reference, your stove will be different, no doubt, but I went way down.